So Kristi Noem's husband apparently likes to cross-dress and wear massive fake boobs. National security experts warn it could have opened up the ex-cabinet member to blackmail. What an insane report. Kristi Noem's husband is today revealed as a secret cross-dresser who dons gigantic fake breasts and pink hot pants to chat with online fetish models, while his wife has operated at the highest echelons of government, handling matters of national security in her recent role as DHS Secretary. Byron Noem, 56, has been dressing up and paying adult entertainers to talk dirty. The Daily Mail has reviewed hundreds of messages involving 3 women from the bimbofication scene, where porn performers transform themselves into real-life Barbie dolls by pumping colossal amounts of saline into their breasts. National security experts consulted by the Daily Mail say his brazen behavior, Noem's husband, could have left the 54-year-old MAGA favorite who oversaw ICE's aggressive crackdown until she left removed from her position on March 5th, vulnerable to blackmail. If a media organization can find this out, you can assume with a high degree of confidence that a hostile intelligence service knows this as well, warned a former CIA officer. In a selfie shared with one of the online contacts, Byron, an insurance mogul, can be seen squeezing into a flesh-colored crop top in skin-tight pink shorts. The rugged father of 3 appears to have stuffed 2 balloons inside his shirt to resemble breasts, positioning the knots to mimic nipples. Here is that insane photo that is now coming out. Wow, that is just he's just certainly got a thing that he's into, huh? Text and WhatsApp messages reveal that Byron was being repeatedly asked for money during the 14 months Noem led the nation's largest federal law enforcement agency. He sent his secret roster of online acquaintances at least $25,000 via Cash App and PayPal, but when the payments were delayed or failed to materialize, the chats would quickly turn sour. A CIA veteran of 26 years agreed that this could constitute blackmail. Damaging information like this can be a tantalizing lead for a hostile intelligence service. They approach the person and say, if you work with us, we won't expose this, and if you don't, we will. That's Espionage 101.
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.
Oh my God. Corey and Kristi and Byron clearly have a lot going on, and do whatever you want with your whatever you want with your, I guess, whatever you want, whatever they are, you guys behind closed doors. Please never do it again on a $80 million taxpayer-funded private jet, and you're not going to be able to because you got fired. And do not share information that constitutes blackmail when you're at the highest levels of power. These people are dummies. Donald Trump surrounded himself with dummies, yes men and yes women, who have their brains screwed up by all the goop that they pumped into their faces, trying to look like the Mar-a-Lago Cougars. Like, what are we talking about? This is insanity, and it is so clearly directly connected to the possibility that Kristi Noem was being influenced, and even if she wasn't, this is just such hypocrisy. From the MAGA people who want to attack trans kids for wanting to play sports. And I'm not comparing these things, obviously, but MAGA is so, we need real men and we need gender roles, and a trans kid wants to play soccer after school. How about we devote the full force of the federal government to going after them? Meanwhile, Kristi Noem, the transphobe she is, and by the way, you've had a lot of gender-affirming care, Kristi. Your husband, what are you talking about? He's wearing fake tits, and you're attacking trans kids? What's worse? A young student wants to go and play a little soccer with their friends after school, or your husband is chatting with like porn bots online and potentially jeopardizing national security secrets. Which of those things should we really worry about? Do whatever you want in the bedroom. I don't care. Wear your fake tits. Have a blast. Go for it. But do not compromise our national security secrets, because you can't keep it in your pants, which is exactly what Kristi Noem was doing with Corey Lewandowski. These people are gross, okay? They're a little gross. Quite frankly, they are a little gross. They're gross because they're doing it on our dime. That's what I'd say. You can do whatever you want. Have a blast. Be into your stuff. I don't care, right? It's okay. But do not do it while you're extracting taxpayer dollars to pay for it. Who's to say that the money that Kristi Noem was making at DHS, ripping us off, plundering our government, isn't what was used to pay for Mr. Noem's fun little activity? All the good times that he had rolling. Who's to say? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if it went directly from the account. All the money that they made for the Kristi horse video, all the other money they ripped off from overpaying for these detention facilities, all the money that was made after buying stock in these private prisons, Palantir, they made a killing. And what do they spend on? I guess fucking fake tits and OnlyFans. What? Are you serious? This is our government? They're literal clowns. I don't even know how to respond to this. Kristi Noem was able to be blackmailed because her husband was like going off and meeting maybe ladies, maybe gentlemen. I don't know. I don't know what he's into. I do know what he's into. I know too much about what he's into, unfortunately. And jeopardizing national security secrets. Kristi was able to be blackmailed. So it is no wonder, like literally, this is obviously the reason why we saw her husband sit, and maybe he was into that. God, I don't want to examine that dynamic, but just sit there while his wife was being asked questions about the man who she was having an affair with, who works for her, and was just like, I'm just hanging out. Like maybe it wasn't embarrassing because maybe they're not uber together. God, what is our government? What the fuck?
Let's give it a quick drop and split the orange clean in half.